Oh, for God's sake, when is this man going to get the message that no bloody team in the UK wants him? For crying out loud, I'm getting sick and tired of this. I need to fob him off on some poor sod. So, yeah, give us a call back. Cheers, bye. Hello? Hello? Sorry, I thought I heard something then. Guess not. Thanks, bye. I got a text, but I think I am starting to think that your phone's been maybe stolen. I got a text message that just said "F off," and you know. So yeah. Whoa! That is it. Get in.
Hello, and welcome to the 3 a.m. news. I am your host, Barry Ballbag. Now tonight's headlines are: old man caught fingering a badger in Tesco's car park. Paul Howarth is appointed manager of Victoria Rosport in Luxembourg. Who the is Paul Howarth? I mean, Paul Howarth, Victoria Rosport in Luxembourg. I mean, is this how desperate we are at 3 a.m? Really? Badger fingering and nobody manages? I mean, is Luxembourg even a country? I don't think it is. Do you know what? I used to work for Sky Sport News. This is a joke. I'm out of here.
Breaking news tonight coming from Victoria Rosport. Ben Sports News reporting that Paul Paul Howarth is getting the... Is that short? Because that's almost three names we've said there. So which one do we go with? Paul Howarth is getting the job at Victoria Rosport, the Luxembourg club. I've been reporting... I mean, I feel at this stage we've gone too far and got it wrong, and we should probably just start again. Got to carry on? Okay. Paul long wanted this job, and Luxembourg is the nation he's gone for. That seems brave, irresponsible. Actually, think of the family. I mean, I hope that continues. Jesus, I wouldn't have gone. I'm just saying personally, not that I should share personal opinion. I wouldn't have gone with Paul for this. Really,
Hello.
I'd have gone for someone qualified, not someone that is on the internet. Never mind.
Well, this can make it bearable. Hello.
Where are you?
Luxembourg.
Where are you?
Victoria Rosport.
Where are you?
Alright, Delia, that's enough. That's enough, love. That's enough. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Howy's Heroes, and this is the brand new save, the long-running save, hopefully, on, imagine that if we got sacked after like 3 or 4 months or something, that would be shocking. But yeah, Victoria Rosport in Luxembourg. Why? Why, you ask? I managed them in an offline save a few years ago. And then did it again last year just for a play around and stuff. Really enjoyed it and thought, let's do this for a series for a change. Let's do a different underdog story. So come on, join the journey. Let's meet the team, meet the players, meet the situation we've gotten ourselves into, and let's see where we can take these bad boys, shall we? Okay, so this is Victoria Rosport, National Division side, which is the Premier Division of Luxembourg, or Borg, however you want to say it. I always think, a lot of people say Luxembourg, but is it Luxembourg? I think it's Luxembourg, but we're going to say Luxembourg. So there you go. Yeah, founded in 1928. They're currently, as I said, in the top division of the Luxembourg pyramid. They're a semi-pro side. There's a lot of semi-pro and amateur teams in the top flight. I think there's a couple of professional teams. I know Dufa are a professional team, I believe. They're kind of like what Man United were years ago, the dominant force in Luxembourg at the moment. These kits are actually last season's kits. I don't think anybody's made Luxembourg's kits this year yet, the Luxembourg League kits this year. So I've just kind of inputted those for now. Funnily enough, their ground, it holds 1,500 people. It's actually on a campsite. It literally, behind one of the goals is just a load of caravans, campers and tents, which is a bit crazy. But I love it. That's what I love about it. Imagine that, Barcelona in the Champions League. I mean, they shouldn't do, because we shouldn't be able to play in the Champions League in this ground because it's too small. But imagine that. Just imagine that, Barcelona turning up, Messi fires one over and smashes your caravan window. Imagine that. That'd be superb stuff. He wouldn't care. He'd just pay it. He'd buy you a new caravan. He'd be like, yeah, write it off. Let's just buy you a new one. Who cares? So the league looks like thus. There are 14 teams in this division. As I say, Differdange are one of the main teams. Oh no, it's Dudelange. It's Dudelange who are the one of the dominant teams. So a Differdange not professional. No, Differdange are amateur. I always thought, for some reason, in the past when I've done it, I always felt like they were one of the biggest teams. They're in the Euro Cup. It's Dudelange are amateur as well. What's that all about? I thought they were... Have I got this wrong? I'm sure there's a professional team, one or two, in the top flight. I could be wrong here. I could be selling you false information. Semi-pro. Yeah, they are. I swear to God. Oh, unless they go professional after a while. Because when I tested the database, I went forwards a little bit and they were professional. So maybe they go that. But anyway, they're in the Champions League and Differdange are Europa League. So, you know, they're in the qualifying stages. It will be interesting over the years to see how those two guys sort of get on, because they are, for me, in previous year, going off previous years that I've played, these two teams are the big boys. They are the guys that really just grab the league by the balls straight off the bat and really work on it. So there you go. But I was convinced they were professional. But there you go. We've learned something together. Finances are going to be low. We're actually currently minus 4,000 at the moment to start off with, so finances are going to be very, very low at this level. We'll just have a quick, like I say, a little overview of the facilities and stuff. Like I say, the club's in the city of Rosport, obviously 1,500 fans. Doesn't have on here when the stadium was built or anything. We own the club, which is good. That's always nice. I'm assuming we own the stadium as well. I'd like to think we do. It's a campsite, for Christ's sake. We have no undersoil heating, obviously, no roof. It's a grass pitch. The dimensions are there for you if you're interested in that. Pitch condition is good. Corporate facilities adequate, very adequate. Poor training, basic youth. So we need to start sort of building those up when we get a bit of money, whenever that may be. Like I say, the camping stadium, little ground. Oh, bless. That's our reserve ground as well. Minimal junior coaching and basic youth recruitment. So if we just have a little look at the camping, this is basically all that it tells you on here. It doesn't really have a lot. Obviously, Rosport and Luxembourg, no undersoil heating, no roofing. The matches that are played there so far has been us against Vitesse Arum in a friendly. Competitions that can play here are the Under-19s Champions Cup, National Division, Luxembourg Cup, Promotion Division, Reserve and Luxembourg First Division, which is the North and South Division split between two. And then it's us and our reserves that play here. And the stadium condition is good. So that's always nice. If it was terrible, that would be room for concern. So let's have a little look through the boys, shall we? See what we've got. We've got Alex Pott starting up when his profile opens. Come on. Thank you. He is a 27-year-old striker. Used to play for Avenir Begum. He has decent stats. What you got to remember is the level in Luxembourg isn't great. Not being disrespectful to Luxembourg football, but it's not the greatest of standards. So there's going to be players in here that look terrible but will be amazing in the league. You've got to bear that in mind. So Alex Pott, like I say, he's made 71 appearances for the club and got 8 goals in his time since he's been here. So he's established here. He's a right-sided midfielder, attacking midfielder by trade, but can play up front. We follow him up with Johannes Steinbach, a German, 24 years of age, central defender. Okay stats, his star rating is decent for the league. He's classed as a key player for the team. He's played 72 games and got 12 goals for the club. So he's done really, really well there. Sorry, something's just flashed up on my phone. I was a bit panicky there. I thought it could have been something to do with work, but it is not. Onwards we go. We follow that up with Ben Vogel, not to be confused with Channel 5/BBC presenter and Channel 4 sometimes, I think. Ben Vogel. It isn't Ben Vogel. He's not going to be living in a hut in the middle of the Amazon with a small tribe for a week to tell us how it feels. It's not Ben Vogel, it's Ben Vogel. 21 years of age, no caps at the moment and no youth caps at the moment, but he's a central defender. His star ratings are very good. He played for RM Ham Benfica, sorry. He's played 50 games for us, 50 games for them. That is a symmetrical career. Next up, we have Florian Wajcik. I'm not very good with the pronunciation of German names, but we got him. He's 25. He's a striker. He played for Trier Tarforst, Jeebus, before he came to us. He's got 8 goals in 26 games for us. He got 25 in 68 back there. Got a bit of pace about him, so he could be a handy player to have around the place. Philip Wordle, he's in as well, 26 years of age, left back by trade. He's got good star rating, decent tackling. He looks like he could be. He's quick as well, which is always a bonus. He's played 31 times for Rosport, never got a goal for us, but he's been around a little bit at the club. Christian Adams, that is a very non-German sounding name, to be honest. He's a attacking left-sided midfielder, can play on the right as well. Okay-ish. He's, again, another quick player. I like that we've got quite a few quickies, got quite a few quick lads. He used to play for Crewe. I'm assuming that's a German side. It is. It's a regional division side. He's played 3 games. He's got 3 goals in 53 games. This is going well, isn't it? So he looks decent. Nicholas Berger. He's 23 years of age. He's a goalkeeper. He looks very decent, to be fair. Good handling stats. He's not very eccentric, which I like. I don't like my goalkeepers to be ridiculously eccentric. He's got good bravery. His agility is okay. His jumping reach is fairly decent. His decisions is okay. His determination is a little bit low, but he looks decent. He's played 49 games for the club. Rafael de Sousa is on loan from Dude Lounge. I need to stop calling him that. But Dude Lounge, he's on loan from them. He's a midfielder, can play straight through the middle. Very good player, decent star ratings. I like this guy, the look of him, a lot. Only played 18 times for Dudelange. He's got 2 goals and 18 appearances. He's actually made 12 appearances on loan here as well. So that's something. I like the look of him. I think he could be a real key player going forwards. He's by far the best player at the club. Then we have Portuguese midfielder Pedro de Santos. He looks decent-ish. Good crossing, which we like. The difficulty is going to be we're going to be playing a 4-3-3 kind of formation. So it's going to be, for players like him, it's going to be very difficult. So we may end up selling these kind of guys on. But I would like to try and find a way of implementing him into the system. Try and perhaps train him up in a central position. Maybe as an attacking central midfielder or a central midfielder, depending on how he takes to things. Because he's got 19 goals in 75 games. He's been at the club since 2008. So he's been around a long time. Nicholas Duka, another German, he looks relatively average. He's got 5 goals in 90 games for the club. Been here since 2009. So again, another player. There seems to be a lot of players at this club that are long-term, kind of guys here. Giles Feltz, he is a Luxembourg player, 20 years of age, central defender, looks decent. Looks like he could be a decent player for Luxembourg going forwards. Hasn't played for the club yet. He's a new guy here. He's the new kid in town, much like myself. So I'd be interested to see how he goes forwards. Gabrielle Gaspar, a 26-year-old midfielder. Okay stats. He's been at the club a little while now. He's had a loan spell away, but he's played a lot of games. Played over 100 games for the club, and he's into double figures with his goals for the club. He's got 11 in total over the years for us and 1 whilst out on loan. First touch is very good and decisions is decent on him. Timo Heinz, another German defensive midfielder by trade, can play central midfield. He looks decent. For his former club, played 64 times, scored 9 goals. First season here, so we'll give him everybody's getting a clean slate because it's going to be a while before we can start making massive transfers and stuff. Alexander Karepetian, we'll go with that. He is a Georgian player. He looks very, very decent. I like the look of this guy a lot. He's actually, no, it's not him. There's one guy who was already up for sale when I got here, but he's a former Dudelange player, and he got 17 in 29 for them. He's got 6 in 11 for us. So I think he is going to be an absolute, diamond of an asset for us this season and going forwards. Patrick Karsel, 30 years of age, another striker. Finishing is decent. This is his first season at the club. He's not actually got any information other than this, so not sure what he's been doing for the other 14 or odd years of his career, but he doesn't look great. I don't know if he's going to be sticking around very long. He may prove me wrong. Tim Liza, a 21-year-old German goalkeeper. He looks okay. He's made 5 appearances for the club since 2012. So he's very much the backup goalkeeper, but I will be looking for another goalkeeper to challenge for the number 1 spot. I'd imagine he's probably either going to go out on loan or get sold. Kevin Marquez, 18 years of age, young midfielder, looks very good. First touch is decent. For long shots, passing is in double figures, although it's only 10. Room for improvement, obviously. Technique of 14, decisions 12. Need to try and get his determination up. His pace and stuff isn't great, but he looks decent. He's not made an appearance for us yet, but he's had a few games at, Grievemartia? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names. But they're another Luxembourg team. He's made 3 appearances for them before joining us on a free transfer. Silly me. And then this guy, Artur Poloshenko, he is up for sale. 29 years of age. Got 10 goals in 40 appearances since 2013. Before that, in between 09 and 11, he got 9 in 33. So he's got a good scoring record, but I don't know. I'm not that keen, to be honest. And then we're back to Alex Pott. In the reserves, there's only going to be a couple of players in the reserves. We've got Dylan Vogel. Are you related to Ben Vogel? Are you related? I don't know where does it say it in this? I don't think it does. Anywhere, does it? Not yet. No. So he's not related to Ben Vogel. We also got Raphael Deur. I was just going to use that. Deur. 22 years of age, 8 appearances for the club since 2012. He's currently injured, I believe. Is that him? No? I thought it was... Oh, yes, he is. Broken ribs. Sore, my friend. He's currently on the loan list. And we've got Isaias Cordoso, a Cape Verdean... I think he's not an international for a second. For some reason, I thought he had a cap then, but he doesn't. I'm making that up. He's a striker, not very good, so he's probably going to be let go. But I am going to give them all an opportunity to prove me wrong. Don't get me wrong there. They're all going to get the opportunity to do such a thing. So the games are predominantly played on a Saturday or a Sunday in this division, depending on, clashes and stuff. The fixtures will be moved, but yeah, it's a very short season, and going forwards, the plan with this is very simple, really. Yeah, it's real simple. It's a case of, well, I say it's real simple. The idea itself is simple. The execution is a lot more difficult. I'm selling myself a bit short on this one. We come in at this semi-pro, pretty much unknown football club, and we are going to do our bestest, our darn bestest, to turn them into an absolute force in the domestic scene. Then when we've achieved that, that is when we start to move on to Europe and start trying to create a team that can get at least into the group stages of Europa League, Champions League and stuff. And then we need to take it to the next level and get to the knockout stages. And then we eventually need to win it. And then we need to become this force. And in doing that, by bringing players through, bringing players in, selling them on to our rivals and stuff, it will build the Luxembourg League up, and then other teams will start to compete. And it'd be interesting to see if the AI is any better at doing that. You know, when AI managers start getting millions of pounds and stuff, are they able to build a team? Are they able to really push us, who will hopefully be that dominant force? It's going to be a really good series. I hope it is anyway, and I hope you're going to be with me all the way through and you're going to enjoy it. So please, if you've enjoyed this episode and stuck it out this long, one, thank you. Two, remember to hit the like button down below to help me out. And a massive thank you to the guys who helped me with the intro. You're all really fantastically wonderful people. I love you all. And subscribe if you haven't already, guys. And I will see you all in the next episode for the first game of the season. Bye-bye.